Okay, so this is a normal basic Xcode project with a storyboard, nothing fancy. Let's go to main storyboard. We'll just update few things. First of all, we need a one button. We can check whether it's working or not. We'll make it a bit bigger. Issue. We'll go with the default constraint. Reset to suggest constraint. No issue with no issue. Let me just update the text and where it is. Yes, show message. There we go. And we'll add an outlet. So let me just open the view controller. There we go. So we need to keep button with this. We'll say my button, and that's it. We are done with the storyboard now. Now you can focus only on code. Let me just zoom this a little bit. There we go. So we'll create a new function. Yes, so let's create a new function. I'll name it fun. This is going to be show alert. Show alert. No parameter as of now, nothing to return. Now let's work with the function. So first of all, for alert we need the UI alert controller. This may sound a little complicated, but it's much easier than you think. Let's add alert. Alert controller equals to UI alert controller, this one, and it needs some parameters. We had to go with the third one, title, message, and preferred style. So for title I'll just add, what do you say, are you sure? For message, do you want to log out? And for a preferred style, let's go with the normal alert. I'll show you what the action sheet really does. So we will go with alert, and this is it. We have a alert controller ready, but only alert controller won't work. So let's create some buttons. So we'll go with the let. First of all, we need OK button. OK button equals to, so for the button it takes UI action button, UI action, UI alert action, UI alert action. Then this is for same, we need title, style, and handler. So for title we need OK, style we want default. For the handler we need to pass on, we need to pass what should happen when user taps on that. So let's do that. So let's add the action handler. We'll open the curly braces. In handler we get the action in, and we can print that action, or we can also print a message. Okay, tapped, okay, press, or whatever. I'll go with OK only. So it says we are missing something. Are we? Oh yes, we are missing this. Now if I build, it's working now. Okay, we are okay with the OK button. So let's add a cancel button or no button, because if we have to ask anyone yes or no, we should give him a no option also. So we have a no, And for the action, this is going to be different one, so we can select the action, the style of action. So it has the, what we say, different style in, so it very clearly says that it's going to cancel the action. So I'll go with the no in print statement. Everything looks good. Okay, it now we have our button. We also have our UI alert controller with us, so now we just have to show it, and it's lot easier than you think. So first, for that we can go with self, then present, which is a built-in function, present. Now in the first parameter we'll pass alert controller. In the second parameter it says animation, we want true. We have another parameter also, which is completion. So it takes it will let you know whether it's a success or not. So we are not interested in that, so we'll go with nil, and that's it. But no, as you can see, we have a few warnings. The reasons being, we are not using these buttons. We need to add those buttons to our alert controller. So let's do that. Alert controller dot add action, and in action parameter we pass OK button, and for same we can pass add action no button. Let's build this one, and build is successful. So now let's run this. I'll pause the recording because I know it will take quite a bit of time, and also before we run this we need to pass this function on button clicked. Okay, so let's build this. So we have a project running. So if I tap on this button, yes, we are getting the alert in a iOS style. It says, are you sure? Do you want to log out? Then we have a no and OK. As you can see, the no button has a kind of a bold style, but if you are not happy with it, so first of all, suppose we want more styling, like we want this to stand out, what we can do, we can go back to our code, and for cancel, instead of dot cancel, we can give a destructive. So if I run this now, and you see it has a red now, so which is lot more easy to understand what this actually does. And if I tap on OK, as you can see, it prints the action with OK, and also prints the action also, which is has whatever you want, image and all the extra information. So that's it. You can do the whatever you want in OK pressed or on no pressed. Let's modify this a bit. Now we will do the same but with the action sheet. So for that, the only thing we need to change is to preferred style to dot action sheet, and that's it. I'll go with the default styling only, and let's run this on show. There we go. It has OK and no. I think it should have a OK, yes, no and cancel. So let's do that. Okay, so for action sheet we want some more. We want no. I'll go with the default action. Let me create a new one more action. It's going to be dot cancel style. Text also will be cancel, and button name cancel button. We want cancel, and let's add this action now. Alert control dot action cancel button, and let's run this. Okay, we'll need to zoom out. Okay, so here we go. When I tapped on it, are you sure? Do you want to log out? No. Okay, and cancel. I wonder what if we change the order. It will show the OK button first, and yes, it does. So your order is also important, and that's it. But it looks good. But should we do this all the coding every time in a different view controller? Because it's just the same code for every time. So why not we just modify this or just make it a little reusable? Okay, so let's do this. For now, for this we'll create a new group. I like to call this group a UI helper, and we will create a new file which is also UI helper. UI helper. There we go. And first of all, we need a UI kit import. Let me zoom this again so you can see it better. We don't need a sidebar. Okay, we'll import UI kit, and also we need to create a function. No, it's going to first we're going to create struct UI helper. Inside, let's create one function, show alert action. That's it. So for showing alert, we need a alert, this one. So let's just copy and paste. We don't need to do the okay. So for title, we need a dynamic title. So let's create one title. We'll pass title, which is type of string. Also message, we'll pass message, type of message, and we want both of those to be not optional. So there we go. Let's replace the text with the title, title, and for message, same for the message. Okay, and what's the second requirement? Okay, so we need a UI action button also. Let's copy this one and go it and just paste it. So we have OK button, but wait a minute, are we going to have OK button every time? This can be sometimes sure. We also want sometime to be different style, like cancel or destructive. So why not we just create a helper function for this also. Okay, so let's do this. We'll create one function. Let's name it very simple, like make UI action. We pass parameter one by one. So for this this is going to be pass button. So let's make a function which returns something. We'll name same make UI action button. Parameter right now we don't care. UI type of UI action. Let's code for that. Let's just copy and paste. Instead of saying okay, we can say just button. Yes, for title we need a dynamic title. So let's pass the title title, which is type of string. Let's replace that also, which is title. For style, we can also pass the style also. So let's pass style, which is type of UI action. This is a little confusing. It's a UI alert action dot style, that's the type of style. So let's replace default with style. And for the handler, we need a different handler for different button. Let's pass that also. Okay, so let's pass the action. So I'll type what I can say is, let's just say on tap, easy to understand. And its type, it's little confusing. We have escaping, then parameter opening, closing, and void. So yes, it is the on tap action. So for the handler, okay, we have a issue. Yes, we are not returning it, so let's just return it, so Xcode will let us work. And for the handler, we need a pass our this handler now. So for that, we'll open and close curly braces. We'll again open and close the, and then write action. I think something is missing. Let me just do it once again. Action because opening curly, opening close. Then we have this. Inside we can write action as a UI action in on tap. It should work now. Let me just build this. Yes, build is successful, and there we go. We have our own function which will return the different button. So right now we don't need this one. For that, what I'll do, I'll just comment this one right now, and there we go. But wait, we have to pass the buttons also. So what we can do, for this one, we can pass a UI action button array in an array. So what I mean by that, we have action list, action buttons, buttons, which is type of UI action. There we go. Okay, it should be array, not this one. Okay, let's build this again, and there we go, it's working. So what we can do, we have action buttons in array, so we need to add every button into this alert controller. It's easy. We can use a for loop which will loop through action in action buttons. So that's it. Then we can, so all we need to do is action alert controller dot add action. Let's build. Okay, we have issue now, and think I misspelled something. It's add action. Let's build this. Okay, it's success. Now let's show it. For showing, we can use self dot, but wait a minute, it's not a view controller, it's a different class or different file. So for that, we also need to pass our view controller also. I'll keep name very simple, like VC. Then we have UI alert controller, not UI view controller, and that's it. What we can do is now VC dot present, it's the same code, alert pass alert controller. Okay, why it's not, yes, alert control. Then we have animate. I think yes, I again misspelled present, not present, this one. Then we can pass alert controller animation. Yes, let's build this again. Yeah, so now let's go to the main file. Let's comment this whole line. We'll start from scratch. So now we need a UI helper as a function. Then we have a show alert. For message we can say, now I'll say new. Then I'm a new alert, action buttons. Yes, we need to create action buttons. Let's do the same. Now let's create a new alert. Yes, button equals to UI helper dot make action button. Title will say yes, action will say UI alert action dot style dot default. And for the on tab we can pass on tab just like a normally we do, open and close. Print yes button. Let's build this. Build is failed because we are not passing it that button. So yes, let's do yes button. And for the VC we can pass self. Let's build this. The build is successful. Let me just add a few more buttons. We will add 4 buttons now. Yes, yes 1, yes 2, and for final we pass no. And default it should be, I want this to be cancel button. And let's, now we have to change the variable name also. Yes 1, yes 2, no button. Then we have no button. So let's pass this one by one. Yes 2, yes 3, yes. Now we have then just 1, 2. We forgot to add yes 1, yes 2. Then we have a no button. Is misspelled again. It should be no button. And let's pass this. Yes 1, yes 2. Let's build this now. Okay, so let's try this one. And there we go. We have yes 1, yes 2, and no. I'll recommend you to change this name because this looks very weird. When I type on yes 1, I got the yes 1. Yeah, so why I'm getting no button? Yes 1, yeah, and cancel, no button. There we go. Yeah, so it works absolutely fine. And that's it. Then you don't have to write every single line one again and again. You can create a one helper function and then just show it again. And what I think, like I don't have to pass no again and again. So what I can do, I can go to my UI helper, and after the for loop is ended, I can create a one action, like same action, no button, and we'll add this action in the alert controller dot add action, no button. So this way I don't have to pass again and again the new action again and again. So it says it has the error because I'm not passing it. Here we go. And this is for the alert action sheet. We can do the same for default alert. There we go, it has all the buttons now. So let's make this guy also dynamic, and for the style we can say what can I say, the name alert style, L-E-A-L alert style, which is a type of UI alert control dot style, and I will pass that alert style here. Okay, so this is the type. Let's copy this, get back to our code. Now it should give us an error. Those we need one more param style, and that this time we can pass action sheet and alert. So the same code will work again and again. Right now let's make this action sheet. And let's try it, and there we go, it's the action sheet now. Yes, 1 2 2 and no. Now I want this to be an alert, and for alert we don't need so many buttons, so I'll just comment this one now, build this again. Okay, it gives me error. Okay, no issue. Let's build this again, build successful. There we go, we have a no and yes. So that's it. So you can use this approach to make your alert more usable. Like if we have a control, like we can decide whether we want what we want on tapped, on yes or no, and we have control also over style and title, and then we don't have to create the alert control again and again. We can use this only, which has the parameters, and then we have styling same. Like we can also pass our own style if we want action sheet or if we want normal alert. For me, I like to keep the no button here, but you can also pass the button again in an array. We have created even helper function which help us to create the UI alert action, so we don't have to write this again and again. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to like this video, and I'll see you in my next video.